YouTube, what's up, everybody? Today we got some beautiful, gorgeous, astounding SVUU games. Oh my god! And also we got a beautiful main event, of a GSC game. So make sure to stick around for that if you love YouTube content, y'all. For the SV games, I'll introduce the GSC games when we get there. But for the SV games, who do we got today? Who's my guest?
Hello, this is Sky, and excited to go over SVUU gaming.
Oh yeah, two casual Dorito legends in the car right now, so y'all have to listen to us. So first, we're going over the. This is not one of the. I think she's ranked number one in the tour. Is that right? Oh no, was it Eternally?
I think it was a turn.
Never mind. But low key, I mean, not the best player in the
Yeah, and that's
tour.
pretty good.
If we're just talking like pure level of play, full glaze, that's probably the best player in the tour. And then we're going over the Mint Winter game, our new up and comer, like the like diamond child of the SVU community. If she stops playing the game, it's the end of the earth for UU
Right?
because this is our only
It's
new
nice having someone
player.
active.
Yeah, it's our only new player who's active and tries. So shout out to Mint Winter
Right?
forever, and also ZS,
Period.
great player, great SCL run, loves to build his own stuff. You know, looking at his team, he has an Azumarill, which is like we don't really see her much these days, huh?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute for sure.
Yeah, like since like DOHO popularity, I
Oh
guess.
God. Yeah,
Is that
maybe.
right? Yeah, something around those lines. But
I can respect her now that Dre is becoming more common.
yeah, I guess so. It's just like
And Keldeo?
Keldio's really good right now.
Yeah. So I can counter those guys, or not counter, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of weak though because like, do you use boots? Because most of these teams have spikes on them. Okay, we'll get into that. Let's go. Oh, that's smoke on. Let's go into this game first. So I've heard lore that Hume is building Nats teams in the Discord earlier today, which is like
Oh.
I can kind of. This is like a very like clunky looking kind of team, but it has the low kicks. And you motherfuckers better start using low kicks again. I'm pointing at my screen and wagging my finger. Bro, some of the people, bro, have you seen some of the people in the Discord be like, oh, low kicks is like barely viable, y'all? Fuck you! Fuck you!
Right? It's like the offense is just so good right now. It's hard to justify not using low kicks.
Yeah, and
At
it's,
least like we need to start using it more at least.
yeah, okay,
Like
at
all
least
these
I'm more, yeah,
Greninja
yeah. Because, like you were saying, all
and
these
it's like
Greninjas, I mean, they're usually protect, but like low kicks, it's just like good in every matchup, so I don't see why it's not one of the best Pokemon.
yeah, it's so nice being able to do the knock taunt set too. That
Knock
was I
taunt,
think featured
yes. Yeah.
previously. Yes.
Taunt, yes. Bro, don't show Reina this. She'll start shaking and quivering. Fucking sucker punch coward. Taunt mogs you. But like,
Right? Doesn't
just look
even
at this.
kill Terra Latios.
Yeah, exactly. No, fuck Claudia. Like sometimes maybe sucker punch is helpful sometimes, but sucker punch would be helpful in this matchup, for example. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just so
Get
you don't
some
have to
scissor chip.
like you don't have to simp then switch out no matter what.
Hmm.
But like just look, this is such a good low kicks matchup off rip. And
Yeah.
spoiler alert, I remember the conclusion of this game.
Oh
And
God.
it was a big low kicks clutch up kind of moment. So if you're
Right.
the like hyper offense master, if you were Envy in this matchup, what would you be looking at?
I'd definitely have to think about low kicks as always, just since it is the premier anti-offense guy that's easy to like just slap onto teams. And playing around Scarf Metagross
Hmm.
is not exactly a problem, but definitely something you want to actively think about on how can I abuse this once it is forced to come in to revenge something.
Yeah, but you also have to think about Loki, like, how do I not get late game swept by this guy? Because its
Yeah.
offensive presence is kind of insane once it's Terra's. Like, assuming, bro, if looking at the
Yeah.
matchup,
Terra
like,
Slam goes crazy.
yeah, it does.
Not as much here, but like in general.
Just looking at the matchup, like, traditionally, you would say Mandibuzz is a pretty good Mon into HO just because it, like, foul play trades physical threats
Yeah.
pretty easily. And then
And Tinko you can't Oko either.
Tanker you can't Oko and has Encore. Well, traditionally has Encore or T Wave. So this is looking
It's
on.
always getting some utility.
Yeah, exactly. On preview, the like Gastrodon, she's pretty worthless.
Gastron's the most useless.
Yeah,
She's
she
here for the balance matchup. That
she
is not
yeah,
here.
she prays that she doesn't get flinched by Greninja. I guess,
Yeah.
but that's just like double bait pretty much. So that's
Clear
a
smog if real.
yeah, true. That's a Gastrodon moment. But yeah, on preview, I'd say it's like pretty. Is there anything like on Envy side that like just goes beast mode in your mind? I guess like Terra
I mean,
Latios, just like Terra Latios is always a threat.
yeah, Terra Latios is definitely the go-to for against the balancy kind of thing like this. And I think Scissor's like always good, regardless of the matchup, just because of how much raw power it has.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a nice way to force some actual progress to be made.
Mm.
And it can also depend on their scissor spread on like can they SD in front of Tinka before and like not get encored and
Yeah.
just spam bullet punch after that. That can be a nice line if they are slow enough to do so.
And also, what's the? It's also important like what the Mandibuzz interaction is looking at because as Nat, you're probably saving that Mandibuzz for Scizor, if anything.
Yeah, just keeping it full, ready to click foul play.
Yeah, exactly. But on this team, would you think that it's like what do you think the Zapdos is here? Because in my personal opinion, I would never. I mean, non-Scarf Zapdos. Let me say it like this: non-Scarf Zapdos is definitely fishing, because I think Zapdos, like Scarf, is the only set that like does anything, something in every matchup. If that makes sense.
No, yeah, I agree. Scarf speed tier is really nice now that people are slacking on proper speed control. And having Defiant is such a nice way to just like throw this mon into Sinisacha, or
Yeah,
however you're supposed to fucking say
Sinistra.
it. Yeah. And just click a nice Brave Bird on him.
Yeah.
Or just at the very least keep it low.
Also on physical offense, you get a knockoff on Skarm, which is always super, very valuable on that type of structure.
Yeah, it just has to be something weird because otherwise this Gyapdos slot could be like a conk, you know?
That makes yeah, it's true. But also it's a secondary ground immunity, I guess. But
And
also
fighting resist.
yeah, and also I feel like this Zapdos, just like looking at preview, it would like get knocked off a lot. So and the scarf just feels really random, but also this team is slow as fuck for hyper offense, Luke. Well, just the inclusion
Not
of
if it's Scarf.
yeah, the inclusion of Bisharp makes this team look slower than it actually is. But Bisharp has Sucker Punch there, obviously. But like, I don't know. I feel like Scarf could still, you could like throw Scarf on an HO and be like, oh, I'll like Terra Fly in late game, maybe, and it will be
Yeah, or
strong.
just like switch it into knock in general.
Yeah,
It's
so
because that's your dark resist, because you never pretty much want to give up Eviolite on Bisharp, and
that's
Greninja resisting
true.
anything is laughable.
Yeah, yeah. So look, eyes on the Zapdos to see what set it is, and we could get into the game. Let me turn it
Hype.
on slow. Let's see. I just like, yeah. Well, I don't know if I would lead this. Oh, it's blue. Never mind. That makes sense. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so it's T Wave. That's actually really good information for Envy turn one.
Mhm.
This rocks trade. Wait, Gastrodon, make yourself useful.
Right?
And it's Power
I don't know
Gem.
what the power gem.
So
I
it's
like
wait, that's interesting. Do you think it dropped? It spikes or a stab?
like I don't know. I think in my mind it was just like a bad prediction because I legitimately don't know what the purpose of that was.
But it was
Like
hold on, let me go back. Oh my god, I hit the previous turn button instead of the first turn button. I'm starting to get the hang of things. So I guess it was like looking to get. Oh no, duh! It just like it's spikes, T-bolt. No, no, spikes, power gem, earth power, maybe.
Maybe dropping electric move just sounds so shoddy.
It sounds us
Really?
for sure. That was the mid ground to get 8% on a Gastrodon, I guess.
Yeah.
It broke both the breaks the balloon and gets 8% on Gastrodon. Good job, y'all. We did it. But like if
I'm
anything,
like,
you just
surely you
click
just
spikes there.
spike if you
Yeah.
have it.
But it'd be such a weird though, I mean the fast fact that this isn't what's that item called? That procs for photosynthesis.
Booster
Yeah, the fact
immersion?
that it's not booster is pretty interesting in itself, considering the structure. Bro, when I saw
Yeah,
this
if
team,
anything, that makes it more likely to be Scarf on Zap just because this is not a pure lead, Sandy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The interesting. It's a weird team for sure. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So obviously your first out is Sandy Shocks here, and misses the dose or os. And this is a really good spike to get at because like I mean none of these are gonna I mean this could be boots, but like realistically you expect orb here. This is obviously
Yeah.
Eviolite. This is never gonna be if you're running Boots Go Ninja, click out of this video and play a different game. Be-
Disgusting.
yeah, because that is sickening. Sandy Shocks could be boots, but I would like expect a berry maybe.
Yeah, that sounds decent.
But
It could be like
yeah,
Shuka to snipe Excadrill.
stuff like that, yeah. Because
Yeah, some
in
bullshit.
Exca, like in Exca incoming on Sandy Shocks, the interaction's like pretty awkward because most Excas are like Spadef and you are gonna take like 70. So they get the spin off and then they outspeed you the next turn. So it's like quite dicey.
Yeah.
So yeah. Our Tinka coming in on Latios. This Latios, I mean, if I was not here, I'd be shitting myself, being like, "Oh my god, it's T-Bolt Latios. If this is Terra Electric, I'm crashing out because I'm T-Wave and not Encore."
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it could be. I think dropping knockoff sounds terrible, but on this team, they could potentially fit it on. Well, it's probably not Mandy, but having it just on Metagross and low kicks
Yeah,
covers a lot of targets, so it might not be the end of the world
yeah,
to
yeah.
drop it on Tinka.
Sometimes people will run like the craziest damn Tinka spreads of all or Tinka sets of all time. Like I saw like a play rough one within the last month or two. Like I don't know what it was for, but I think it won the game.
Yeah, I think that's yeah, something sometimes you get random stuff like that. I like Protect too for getting that extra Giga Hammer turn
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's a really cool tech. I seen Eternally use it on SD, which I thought was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Okay, so
They're a fitting
onwards.
conk, I guess.
So obviously, okay, this is maybe a berry based on the fact
Yeah,
that,
definitely not boots.
bro,
Yeah.
this feels like Envy like, I mean, Sandy Shocks is there, so it's not the case, but it feels like Envy loaded the wrong generation. Like, there's no boots, no photosynthesis usage. Just like this looks like an ORAS OU hyper offense in structure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, you play ORAS,
exactly writing
so
this down.
you could tell me if that's a dumbass thing to say.
I can kind of see the vision. It's
Yeah,
like
Bisharp,
maybe swap out the dark
Scizor.
types, but I yeah, it could be
Structurally,
cool.
not in terms of Pokemon, but structurally. You know what I mean? Okay.
Kind of,
Oh, it
yeah.
was Berry. Our big brains.
Oh,
Now here comes a double. Latios versus Latios. When you see T-Bolt Latios, do you assume that it's T-Bolt Draco Meteor?
yeah. I think it's really hard to justify no Draco on Latios.
Yeah, that'd be
It just
insane.
go. It just hits so hard.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous for
Unless you're like,
sure.
you need it for like, unless you're fishing for like a specific matchup, then I just don't see the appeal.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. So this is a situation where, like, I'd say Envy's kind of things are looking grim for him right now. So pretty much like this is the point in the game where like Nat starts playing cautiously and is like, I will switch out of my Latios. You know what I mean? And
That
Envy's
makes
like, fuck it,
sense.
we ball. Maybe? Let's see.
That's I think that tracks. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta make a play when you're behind.
Bro, he even clicked T-Bolt. That is insanity. Just
You need
ignore,
some progress.
yeah, completely ignoring the game state because in the game state that was a sensible play. But imagine just like Ladio speed tie scenario, clicking T-Bolt to do 25 to a Tinkerton. It's so funny, just like as a concept. But it was the right thing to do there, just because of what we
Yeah,
were saying. Let's see. This is like they're like I don't know how to explain it. So this just doesn't have spikes, which is interesting. That last,
yeah.
yeah,
I figure it's stabs, but just no spikes.
yeah, it's kind of
That's why I
weird.
was confused earlier. Like getting that 8% on Gastrodon is
Oh, this
like
luster
you're
purge.
like just you're either predicting and can volt switch on the Tinkaton, or you can make an actual double that if you're expecting someone else.
Yeah, I think this would have been a few. Oh my god, I'm stumbling over my words today. This would have been a few less interactions if there was a spike up for like the Tinkaton, you know. And also,
Hmm.
interestingly, luster purge. So, do you think it's like the re-attack recover then? And we just like misinterpreted this as an HO structure that would be like spamming setup.
I think using Latios as a mid game breaker is fine, since it can be kind of hard to pull off a full sweep when Weavile is running boots.
That is true. Yeah, that's
It's like even
true.
if you force it in, it's like closing out a game with Latios is easier said than done if you aren't like Terra Electric, bulky.
Bro, especially with the like recent come up of these like CB Weavile teams, bro. CB Terradog Weavile knockoff just like Okos you from full for the entire game.
Yeah, you don't even need beat up. It hits so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And if you agree to adamant and just like give way to the Greninja matchup or whatever, then you're just nuking fucking everything.
Yeah, that is true. Wait, is Adamant slower? Adamant is slower than Latios, right?
I believe so by 1 point.
Oh, that's tragic. Damn, that's so. Me and Ryan are gonna have a talk about where her her like priorities lie because she's like, wait, no, adamant Weavile is not greedy, but sucker punch or taunt low kicks is greedy. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, you can threaten Latios with Ice Shard anyway, so I don't think it's a huge issue. I
I
used Adamant in
guess.
my game versus Finch, and it
Nah, I've been
was
using
able
adamant
to
too
murder
though.
everything. Yeah,
But I use adamant and taunt low kick, so I'm like consistently greedy.
as you should. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think Jolly Low Kicks is just like, give it up, man. Find another
No, no, no.
anti-offense
I said
mon.
if you're
You,
using jolly low kicks, you got to get the fuck out because dude is trash.
exactly.
I was talking about taunt low kicks, not jolly. Did I say
Oh,
jolly?
okay.
That's all me. Shout out to taunt low kicks. But yeah, this Tinkerton's about to die, and this Latios is still a threat, as we were saying in on preview pretty much. The
Yeah,
re-attack
he's definitely
recovers.
going to be the one to carry.
Yeah, definitely. The re-attack recover is kind of scary here.
Indeed.
And if this would be good if it was Boots Scizor.
Yeah.
I mean, in this particular situation, at least. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, okay. It is the Life Orb set, assumably. Which, like, oh, wait, no, it's knockoff. What the hell is your item? Oh, it's
Oh,
leftovers.
lefties.
Bro, this
That's
motherfucker
interesting.
is playing the wrong generation.
Yeah, I do feel like on this team you should be ending games fast enough to where you definitely want boots over leftovers if
Yeah,
you're
I
going that
agree.
angle.
Bro, this is just like. I don't think if I've ever seen a hyper offense where it's like this bad if a spike goes up.
Yeah, and it's like I know Nat isn't building, but I feel like as a player, when it's someone like as like good as her, you definitely want to be prepared for them to go like, oh, I'm going to win the long game. Let me run some
Spikes.
Gastrodon spikes. Yeah, so it's like I don't know. It feels like they just like an oversight.
Yeah, definitely. And this like, I mean, this motherfucker can't like SD ever because I don't know if there's any calc where Scizor tanks SD from full or not, but it certainly can SD now. As it
No,
like
unless
takes,
it's some random defensive Terra for foul play.
which would be beast
And that
mode.
would
I
be
mean,
pretty.
fighting. You get
It'd be. Oh, fighting is a good point.
a boost on the CC, but losing
Yeah.
Terra Steel is just I don't know. That's not the type of thing that I have the courage in my heart to do. And also, the fact that this wasn't boots allowed for Nat to take this trade because like no boots just means low kicks can come check it eventually.
Hmm.
So Envy, you gotta start buying your Pokemon some boots, man.
Yeah.
Okay, now the Terror is back in, and we may see it like if the recover is here. Yeah.
Nice
Uh,
recover.
I don't. What do you think the double was trying to
I think it
check?
was just
Do you think it was momentum
trying to
double?
see if they would. Yeah.
Like sack Mandibus for momentum eventually? She does get it, so. Because I can't see what else it would be for otherwise. I think she's just sacking for momentum pretty much. But like,
Yeah. Or bluff like some ice beam or
yeah.
fishing attempt that
But
he doesn't want to risk.
yeah, but not definitely. Uh, hold on, I'm thinking. Do you think? I think Nat came out on top in that interaction, anyways. And like we were
Yeah, I
talking
mean, Gas
about,
she's getting a lot of value out of Gastrodon, and Gastrodon is like we said on preview, it's not supposed to be very valuable
yeah,
in
I
this
mean,
fast-paced matchup, but it's coming in like so frequently, got a spike up. Like ideally, Envy only let this thing get a spike up, and then he set up with Amon and removed it from play.
yeah, but like this spike shouldn't be so good. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, it's definitely not in his favor to keep playing long like this.
Because at this point,
Like Locust hasn't had to come in, and like he has 2 months dead.
yeah, that is crazy. At this point, we're looking at like, I mean, Metagross and low kicks are such threats, but and like as Envy, it's getting to a point where like you can't even be clicking Brave Bird anymore because you're gonna get swept by low kicks if your Zapdos gets too low.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a worked out little situation here. I do wonder how he'll respond to this Metagross. Yeah, I guess this was the time to Terra, huh? Also, this is probably
70 is so
CB.
fucking damn. Yeah.
Because
I love Banded Metagross. It
it's so
just fucking
fun.
nukes everything.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
It's just a delete button.
we gotta bring back the I think it was when it was home, the passion synergy was I used Icy Wind Keldeo, Icy Wind Flip Turn Keldeo to force Latios to recover and bring in Bam Metagross for free.
That does sound sick.
It was Genio. That one it showed ladder hell a bit. But yeah, is dead. That was probably the time to Terra. Because at this point, it's like. I mean, at this point, as. Okay, we'll see what happens. You do save this,
Yeah.
I guess. What do you think you would do there as Envy?
Honestly, it's kind of hard without knowing the Gapdos set. Because it's
That is
like
true.
I think you need to keep Latios in order to properly pressure this Gastrodon. But I don't know. I feel like I would want to sack Scizor instead of throwing Greninja at it, since that way you can also get more damage on. Because, like, in my mind, Scizor is already dead. It's like it has to take another round of Stealth Rock, Spike, and you're slower than the potential Terra first impression.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not gonna get a Scizor sleep, Scizor sweep, and you and you might just get T-bolted down by Latios anyway. Like they could be modest on this if they really wanted to, because they have Thunderwave Tinka and then speed control through both low kicks and Metagross.
Oh, Metagross was CB though. So,
Go Bullet Punch.
oh yeah, that's true. Okay, fair enough. Uh, I'd have to think about it longer, which I don't want to. So at this point, when you bring in Zapdos, you literally can't Brave Bird. I don't think so, anyways, because like this 2-hit KO on both of these Pokemon is gonna like you're gonna bring yourself to like 60 or 50 or something.
Yeah,
You,
from this position, I think Nat has to keep low kicks, so you just always click U-turn.
yeah, I think I'd U-turned into. I think this is a situation where like keeping Scizor was low key smart
Yeah. I
because
mean, I
it.
think it plays out similarly if you have Greninja in the back where she wants to keep low kicks.
Yeah, but
But
I think Greninja you can't.
Gastrodon does also wall it.
Yeah, you can't bring it in on Gastrodon, which I figure is the first sack. Oh no, it's Latios.
Fair.
Okay, so this would have worked out so well if I mean Nat would have changed her the way she played
Probably, yeah. If
if the
sacking
Scizor got
Scizor
sacked
instead
instead.
of
Bro,
Ninja.
is Loki
Yeah.
sacking Latios the move for Envy? Because I look at it and I'm
Uh,
like having Gren and Scizor here to like determine what Nat would bring in because they pressure both so well because Scizor would come in and SD on Gastrodon, and then Greninja would come in on Latios. You know what I mean?
I can see
Is
that.
there ever a world?
I don't
Maybe I'm
know.
overcooking in my play.
It also depends on if you have Draco on Latios and want
That
to
is
be able to go
true.
for that on
Yeah.
the speed tie.
Because, yeah, being able to rip Draco is pretty beast. Okay, but if Envy clicks Brave Bird here, the game's over. Yeah. I don't think you could have afforded to click that. Because not just.
No. Now you're just in range of everything.
Yeah, because Not's just gonna. Um, like even
Yeah.
like sack
First impression
Gastrodon.
spam.
Like she just goes Gastrodon here and Zapdos gets even lower. Yeah, that makes
Hmm.
sense. I actually
Like Gastrodon got so much value with this
it's
game
actually
for
insane.
insane.
I love when I say something confidently on preview and just am completely wrong. This is the best Gastrodon's ever done in a hyper offense matchup in its entire life.
Right?
Because this is definitely gonna be in Terabug range. Yeah,
Hmm.
even with quad resist. And then uh
And then that's a wrap.
yeah,
There's no way
I don't know if that
MV
was the
can do anything.
if you're Envy there, don't you you just sack Zapdos and try to go for recover like 50/50s if anything. So I don't know why he sacked it there. You know what I mean?
That is true. I don't see Zapdos doing anything that
I think
Scizor can't.
I think Latios Roost was like your only way of winning the game from there, and like Envy just kind of threw away any chance. So that this will
Yeah.
be absolute GG from here. You just like
I
Terabug
guess it
U-turn.
yeah, it might have been their Latios set that they already mentally gave up, but
By the way,
yeah.
this game definitely a +1 for the Sucker Punch truthers.
That is true.
Because this is a if this doesn't Sucker Punch, it'd be the funniest thing ever. Like we know the results, but it'd be very funny.
Yeah.
Okay, GG. Shout out to Nat. Really well played game.
Well played, Nat, yes.
Yeah, this Latios was a massive issue, and not like locking in on the fact that this team has no Bootsmon for some reason, and being like my Gastrodon is actually low-key kind of beast. What a weird team from Envy.
Yeah. I assume Askov is building for Envy,
I'm
right?
not.
Is that the
Yeah.
team they're facing?
Uh, I don't recall. Do I have Smogon pulled up? I do. Let's
I
see.
do. Yeah, yeah, they're against the sisters. That's Askov.
Interesting. Askov, you already know Askov has some like detailed explanation for it that you're too lazy to argue against. So shout out to Askov. Great team
Yeah,
with no questionable decisions. Okay,
yeah.
we got Midwinter, the new up and coming genius of the tier. and
I'll
ZS.
be one moment.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll just talk about it. So, on preview, this is a ZS a balance offense type of vibe and a midwinter. Uh, it's a BO-ish, I guess. It's a little it leans closer to balance than ZS's does. What looking at Midwinter's team, you gotta figure this is just like T-Wave heavy type of vibes, like double T-Wave maybe, like Hydreigon T-Wave, Pinkerton T-Wave maybe, but Pinkerton could also be Encore because I feel like this is the type of team where you really want Encore from Pinkerton just because if your defensive structure starts to fall apart, which it does so easily on these type of builds, you want that in the back. You know what I mean? Like if a Claude Sire or Mandibuzz duo fail to check something type shit. So it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back.
Sorry.
WB WB. I was just talking about how Midwinter team looks like it could be like T-Wave heavy, and then maybe is this gonna be the debut of an Orb Conkeldurr here? Do you think?
I hope not for Windminter's sake.
You don't think it'd be particularly good here? I mean, if it's T-Wave spent, I mean, yeah, this quick BO is pretty. It'd get like a one trade off and then die, but
Pretty
AV would
much,
definitely
yeah.
be. AV is pretty strong in this matchup.
Yeah, AV is just so good on Conk right now. It always guarantees some form of progress.
Yeah, Bulk Up and Orb are definitely a bit more of a fish, but they're definitely viable as well. Like Meru lost to Bulk Up last week.
I think bulk up is pretty legit. You just
Yeah,
have to be careful on how you build around it and be very intentional with what moves you select since you only have three and one of them is going to be Drain Punch.
and assumably Mach Punch as well, right?
I think you can get away with no Mach Punch
Yeah, I guess
if
so.
you're like, if you have enough fast guys to like carry the offense matchup, then it's like your opponent's probably going to play around Mach Punch anyway. So
But
you can,
like,
you,
there's gonna be scenarios where they can't play around it, and then you just like die
then it's
early.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Just
kind of
lose to
funny.
Terra, steal
But
Latios.
yeah, this is like the matchup where both Flame Orb and Bulk Up wouldn't be particularly helpful unless Bulk Up's like the right Terra, I guess.
Yeah, some like Terra Fairy
And
could
this,
go in. But even then, there's a fucking Azumarill.
yeah, that's right. On preview, looking at it, this is just like I think this is the a quintessential case study in why AV is the best, most consistent step because this is like a super fast, like high-paced offensive type of build, but like Conkeldurr still gets like pretty good. Like these are some lethal trades you could pull off with AV Conk in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas, and like, we just don't have the type of meta where like Flame Orb is like shredding a team unless the team is like low key poorly built. Also, do you think this what do you think about Basket Legion right now? I remember talking to Reina and she thinks it's like a pretty interesting Pokemon.
I think it's interesting, but you need to like I wouldn't like I played around with it on like ladder and it's just it feels very like hit or miss.
Hmm.
Which is naturally gonna be case with like a C rank mon, but like
Yeah.
we just have so many good waters in the tier. I don't see the purpose in allotting yourself Basque Legion right now.
Yeah.
And like as far as ghosts go, it's like if you're building around them, then you're Stellar Dirge.
You low key cut out, but I figure you said Skeledirge or Sinistra.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it offers a unique niche in the like scarf and subsets, but I don't think I don't think specs would be very good right now. I'm pretty sure Reina said the same thing. So sorry if I'm just like saying what she said. But I think sub and scarf are pretty cool. And
Yeah. I think
Scarf particularly offers a niche that Skeledirge and Matcha doesn't cover.
well, what does Scarf Basque Legion do over like Greninja?
Have a ghost type move. Dude, go what? I mean, it's like neutral versus Tinkaton, for example, being able to click Shadow Ball.
What do you mean? Like
Like
you
you could,
still click surf?
yeah, you could. So, and also flip turns. Okay, get off my girl,
That's
Master
true.
Legion.
I think sub is the most convincing of the sets since you can sub up on Slow King and then get some decent damage off if
Yeah,
they
that's
don't have
true.
like a fast full switcher.
You also free sub versus Skarmory, like the sub versus Skarm
As long
slot.
as you don't get whirlwind.
That's true. People are running Whirlwind more recently. But I think Basket Legion's good versus Skarm Slop still, because I don't think they usually would have a pretty good like a good switch into it. So even if you're not able to sub, you get free attacks off versus Skarm whenever it's forced to like get up rock for Roost or something. Oh no, I think Dylan died. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Dylan. Dylan. I think Azumarill might be, bro. This might be the AV Azumarill moment. AV or Boots, I guess. I just don't know what you'd be running on Azu on this type of build. Is it random Bully Drum? You have to wonder. I don't know. I'm gonna just start it and then hopefully Dylan will fix his mic. So we got lead. Oh, there he goes. We got lead Clodsire versus low kicks. This is a quintessential taunt turn if you're a guy like me. Or knockoff. That would be a brutal bro, knockoff does so much to Tinkaton, you have no idea. It does run your pockets, but you get to do like a quadrillion to it, and that's very favorable in some matchups, but I don't think it was particularly helpful in this one, so keeping boots on low kicks. Hi Dylan. Hello.
Hey,
Yay, you're
um,
back.
oh, okay, cool.
But I was just saying, turn one, low kicks versus Clodsire. You could click knockoff or you could click U-turn. But I'd say knockoff is semi-reasonable. I mean, if you click knockoff, Tinkaton's gonna steal your boots every time, pretty much. Dylan, your mic is freaking out.
Oh, sorry.
You sound like you're in a vacuum cleaner. It stopped now.
Okay,
Okay, we're back. But okay, turn one, if you click knock off into Tinkaton, Tinkaton has pick off pocket, it will steal your boots. There are some matchups in which getting your boots stolen to like do a million damage to Tinkaton are worth it, and there are some matchups where just clicking U-turn. I mean, sometimes it's balloon and it'll take your boots anyways. So I respect this from ZS, just clicking U-turn regardless and being like, well, it's probably leftovers, bro. Don't take my item, please.
yeah. You always have to think about how it'll play out in the long game
Yeah,
when
exactly.
giving up boots like that.
Yeah, giving up boots in this situation, I mean, ZS would have is probably you turning into Excadrill if I were to guess. So it's not like Tinkaton's getting rocks up here, so you're not in
Right.
like immediate danger of because you lost your boots as low kicks. But sometimes it's like I do wonder if well, okay, I guess ZS was just like is a feeling out process because if you knock off the Clodsire and it does some like I don't know, something stupid. That sucks for your low kicks. So he just clicked U-turn without thinking about it too much, which I respect. Shout out to Mandibuzz. Coming in on Excadrill every day of the week. Oh, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
People are... Oh, wow. That's interesting. That didn't even kill. Excadrill, get the fuck out of my tier, bro. You are trash. What do you mean that
Oh
doesn't
my
kill?
god. This is why Excadrill is on Fraud Watch.
Yeah, this is, I mean, especially SD, bro.
Yeah.
SD hasn't been very used outside of sand for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, that is such a regrettable turn
You
from
just don't get as
ZS.
many teams shared by Rapid Spin Earthquake is just not catching as many people off guard.
Yeah, bro, that is such a regrettable turn by ZS. Because like I figured that like this is just like Midwinter had like a super defensive oriented Mandibuzz and this was not supposed to happen, but like if you think about it, it's not like okay, you just use your Terra, right?
Yeah,
You use your Terra, you traded 57%, you did 90% to Mandibuzz, but it's not like your in team is like particularly weak against Mandibuzz, so it's not like this was like a very winning trade from Midwinter in my opinion.
I agree. Because it's like you have Azumarill, Keldeo, Thundy, even like a Banded Metagross potentially could be
Oh my
doing a ton
god.
of shit.
Beast mode rapid spin. I just don't. Bro, that was actually a crazy play. I was thinking about it in the back of my head, being like, I mean, low-key, hold on. If this rapid spin kills, you like have to pack it up. I'd have to say that's pretty greedy play from ZS.
Yeah, I mean, at least now he can potentially get damage on the Basculegion, though.
If it's slower, I mean,
Given
it's forced out because it should be Scarf, or it at least threatened Scarf, not should be Scarf. You know what I mean?
that's true. Yeah,
And this is that AV?
Chip.
Is that AV in the big 2026?
I think so.
That's
Unless
pretty
I'm
crazy.
underestimating Basculegion even more than I thought I was.
Oh my god, Clodsire Mog, bro. Azumarill and it's just like water absorbed Clodsire. This is a travesty. And like
Mm.
Excadrill, you died a poison jab, which is really funny. But it would have
Uh,
died to EQ anyways, but I think it's just funny.
it is funny. A dying Poison Jab is honestly, I don't know. Toxic is just so much better on Claude, I think.
Do people run
Even,
it's
even
stealth recover EQ toxic, is that right?
yeah, because I mean, Toxic means getting walled by the floaty sub guys, but
Yeah.
you just beat so many things more consistently if you just give up the poison jab.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's worth because you're using Clodsire in the first place is kind of like a strain on building
It's hard.
since yeah, it's like up there with Skelly to me in terms of annoying slow guy to build with.
Yeah. But when she fits her slot, man.
Yeah, then you get games like Frank Josh this week or
What
the
happened?
current week.
I wasn't
Oh,
watching.
he ran the Taka team from this week and or last week, whatever. And he pretty much just totally walled off throw wings. He just had to click around
That's really
for 60
funny.
turns. Yeah.
You click heavy slam here, that's probably yeah. I mean that BP isn't like crazy high, isn't it like 80 maybe versus Hydreigon or 60? 80?
Something like that. Not
Hydreigon's
anything
a
super
yeah,
intimidating.
Hydreigon's an
She is
ultra
big.
fatty. Isn't Clodsire is also an ultra fatty, which is like very worth noting for that interaction. Because doesn't Clodsire take like nothing from Heavy Slam? Can you calc that and see if I'm talking out of my ass?
I'm low-key not on PC right now.
Oh,
That's why you're in the vacuum.
yeah, fair enough.
But
Okay, let's get it. I'll just assume that I'm correct.
yeah.
There should
Metagross has a high attack, and Clodsire is going to be spit up anyway.
yeah,
So it could
that's
be scary to crit.
it's a pretty good respectable chunk of damage. And also back, whoa, look at Basculegion resisting the Keldeo stabs. Hold on, it might be the GOAT.
True. I was hating for no reason.
Offensive Mon that could just like, I mean, I don't think you should have clicked Secret Sword there, but like
That was disrespect.
offensive Mon that could do this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Because Keldeo is like a pretty cheap, well, not cheap, but pretty common way to slap on a solid like anti-offense matchup.
Yeah. And by
Because
the
it does so
way,
well with the low kicks, Scizor, and there's another one I'm blanking on.
you're
But
so quiet
yeah,
right now, by the way.
I'm sorry.
By the way, you were hating outside the club. Look at Basculegion putting the Scarf Basculegion
I
putting in work.
know. I'm sorry.
And now, I
We need to
mean,
respect women more.
I was gonna say this just gets walled by Clodsire, but I guess Midwinter was like mid-grounding around something by going Tinka
I think
there.
she wanted to avoid knockoff.
It's knocked off already.
Oh, well, yeah. I don't know then. I
Yes,
guess she wanted to remove its own boots.
she was scared of Psychic.
No way.
I'm just playing. And now, oh, it's U-turn. That's helpful. Yeah, I do think, I think U-turn's worth considering just because of Clodsire, maybe. I've put U-turn on my Thunderous and Builder before, but I never build teams. And
I like U-turn.
this Excadrill is still like really threatening now. Never mind, it's about to. Well, no, it's not about to die. Oh my God, Poison Jet Clutch, bro!
Clutch.
Everything you said is getting disproven immediately, even though I agree with them generally. That's a Poison Jet
CS is
Clutch.
different.
Yeah. You do have to build a bit differently with ZS in mind. And here comes the Conch Elder. Let's see if it does anything. Or if we have like a trio of being completely wrong because oh my God, it's bulk up. We were wrong. It's bulk up and we haven't seen T-Wave clicked a single time. So I'm just wrong as fuck about everything in the world, I guess. I'm just a freaking stupid chud.
Bulk Up Conk is just so good.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna win if it doesn't get full paired.
It got a guts boost out of it at least.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. Let's see if it can get the drain punch off. Oh my God! You already know. Okay, and look, and we're wrong once again because this is a clutch Mach Punch.
I do love Mach Punch, yeah. I
Yeah,
think dropping it is hard, but
bro, that was a
as
good
long as
Mach
you
Punch to
prepare it
have.
right.
Yeah, like I was saying, that was the situation. Like this is the exact scenario I was talking about where I was like, I like Mach Punch because there's situations where Conch Elder literally just like you can't afford to play around Mach Punch as it's bulking
Mhm.
up. So yeah, that's looking like a CB low kicks, huh?
Zero.
That did 0 damage. Holy guacamole! And this is looking like a conch sweep.
Oh.
Rest in peace to ZS. Good game by Midwinter, honestly. That was a good, well
Yeah,
played
it played
game.
really well.
Because like it's the team's a little bit clunky for sure. I don't know if there it probably has some like pretty weak matchups, but I think the gameplay was there and for like everything. I mean, Midwinter won the what is it called?
Circuit?
The circuit, which I think just like it goes to show like good mentality in the first place, but also Midwinter like when watching her games, I wasn't super impressed with the like play, but I think that was a really well played game. So if she could be the
Yeah.
next Titan of the tier if she keeps improving. So shout out to Midwinter.
She's taking Allie's place.
Yeah, right. She's the new Hungry. Hold on. I'm gonna have to start DMing Midwinter for teams. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to ZS2 though, great player. I'd love.
Yeah.
I think he's 2-1 now. It's not a big deal. He was being dramatic in the Discord, being like, "Bro, I can't be building my new shit. I gotta recycle from SCL, dude. I'm so washed at building." I'm like, "Bro, stop being a drama queen. You lost one game."
Yeah. He just needs to give up using Terra Fairy Blast.
Yeah, that ended up being quite detrimental.
I feel like he just likes that move specifically a lot. Like I think he had it on Raikou earlier too.
Terrablast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of like bait for Terrablast Fairy right now, but it feels like a catfish low key. But yeah,
Yeah. It's just that you're usually using it on Pokemon that get revenged by Weavile Triple Axle. So it's like, okay,
yeah,
now what?
yeah, exactly. That is a very valid statement. So those are the SV games this week. Intermission for GSC main event, y'all.
Yay!
But it's not gonna be an intermission for you. It's only an intermission for me. So thank you, Dylan, for joining us, and goodbye to Dylan.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Bye. But also hi.
Uh,
Okay, we're back with the big main event. We got Hitmonlee Oswald versus Nonstop Debate, which is that's DAWNBUSTER versus Eva Kiyama, also known as Viva Pinata, which I just made up. So we got a very special guest today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is DAWNBUSTER, and I'm rooting through my bed trying to find my remote because there's something on my TV.
So we got Dawn, GSC
Oh,
UU
there's
GOAT. Many people would say, probably. I don't know. Who are people calling the GSC UU GOAT these days?
Myself,
Okay, yeah, it's
probably.
obvious. So we got a our guest special guest team up right here. So if you want to go through some of your like thought process, like I see a Zap Cannon on Blastoise. I don't know if that's standard or not.
How do I check your screen?
Oh, you gotta
Uh,
just like click it in Discord somehow. I've never had to do it before. I shared, right? Yeah, I did. Like click my name maybe.
yeah, like I see it sharing their screen, but I'm not sure how.
Uh-oh. I don't know how either. I've never had to. Just like there's like probably a button somewhere because there's like a bar that like it has like disconnect, more options. Does that come up?
Yeah, I see it now.
There's like a screen.
I see my team.
Okay, so do you want to go over some of your thought process in your team? I see the I see the no Rust Gramble. I see Zap Cannon on Blastoise. This is some pretty interesting stuff.
All right, so this team is kind of meant to be like a para spam kind of spikeless team. So normally a lot of these teams would use spikes, but I think what I wanted to do was I wanted to rather than like waste a slot on Quillfish or waste, I wanted to have another big sweeper rather than have spikes because I often prefer that on these kind of spikeless teams. This is like kind of so the big strategy with this team is just kill stuff with Grand Bull and Quagsire. And you have T-Wave Slowbro, just the general all-around wall, and he has T-Wave, which is actually very hard to switch into on him. And you can often just spam that, and that really helps out Grand Bull and Quagsire.
Yeah, because like I mean it's not like I mean it's just Surf T-Wave. I mean you can't switch into your ground type. And then
Yeah,
electric types get T-Waved in this gen, so it is kind of fucked up, huh?
yeah, they do. It's kind of T-Wave Slowbro has been resurging recently
Oh really?
because people have realized how like annoying it can actually be and how good a support it can be.
And I figured like
After
oh sorry.
after that, we have Blastoise, mostly for spin, but also he can actually be pretty scary with Earthquake and Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is there to like surprise mess up Gyarados and Quillfish, and if you're lucky, very lucky, you can break a Slowbro with it. But I would not rely on that. And then Earthquake is there to snipe electric types, and it's a more reliable hit on Quillfish, though it is like less. It hurts it less and doesn't paralyze.
Yeah, because Earthquake probably only does like what, like 35 to Quill? Is that right?
It does over 45.
Oh, okay,
Like
that's
around
pretty
40.
good. But not 50. And obviously Zap Cannon's gonna hit way harder. But Zap
Yeah, Zap
Cannon into
Cannon.
EQ kill?
Yeah, it should.
Okay, cool. And then like obviously like you were saying, because people expect Quillfish on these type of teams, I figured like once you like reveal the Quag eventually it's pretty surprising now.
Yeah, it should be.
And also you see this like the fucked up Hypno set, because usually Hypno on Body Slam doesn't it run Rust Talk and just like or nah, is it always just mono Rust?
It is like 90% going to be, probably more than 90% going to be Sleep Talk, Curse Body Slam,
Yeah,
Rest.
okay.
But when I was like scouting my opponent, I noticed like she had a shit ton of Haunter usage and very little Magneton usage. So I brought Curse Psychic to abuse that.
Yeah, that's
And like
pretty
Curse
cool.
Psychic also like it hits Quillfish and Nidoqueen more immediately. So like
Yes.
it's not useless outside of Haunter, but
Yeah.
that's like the main thing it's used for.
Are y'all like really locked in on like reading team habits and stuff like that? Because I was like looking at Mr. Soup, like his game from last week, and I was like, damn, this Mr. Mime really just fucked up Indulgent Dreams, huh? So I figured, like, are y'all tapped in like that?
And that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I
Mhm.
haven't been like focusing too much on it. Like, I think all the games so far, well, more so my week 1 and week 3 games. The week 2, I just kind of brought a team like I thought would be good and like generally good because yeah, like Leo Perry's skill like didn't have any like obvious like weak spots except
Mhm.
Victory Bell, which I nearly used, and if I did use, would have won the game
Shots of
instantly.
Victory Bell. What does the Victory Bell run? Is it SD or like what? No, I have no idea what it
It
run.
it's generally you run SD like 3 attacks or it's like Razor Leaf, Sludge Bomb, Synthesis.
Okay, that's a beast. Synthesis is pretty cool in this tier, no? Not like healing without having to rest. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because only has APP,
Oh
but
yeah, that's
that is
right.
good.
Okay, let's like get into the game. Let me switch
Oh
the
yeah, and
scene.
then
So we
lastly,
oh
Hunter's there because he's the best monster, and
yeah,
he's fast, he has explosion, and he walls normal types. Well,
and
mono normal types.
he's hypnosis on this team. Was that right? Did I check that?
Yeah, it's hypnosis.
So we got Hitmonlee Oswald, which is you, and we got Nonstop Debate, which is Eva Kiyama. How much has Eva played this tier?
She's been playing it for like about a year.
Okay.
Like I think she first played it in a alt PL.
Shout out to Alt PL. I do not know that one.
It's the ancient lower tiers Premier League. It's for gens
Okay.
1, 2, and 3 lower
That's
tiers
fun.
like Ubers, OU, UU. I think that's when she first played it, and then she played it UUFPL last year,
Oh
and
yeah,
then like
okay.
since then she's been playing in a bunch of tours. And in GSCPL she went like 7-1 and actually
Oh,
beat me
okay.
one of the games.
That makes sense to me because I remember when she was the first person nommed in the draft. I was like, that bro, I thought it was like I thought it was you. I was like, who the fuck is Eva Kiyama? I was like, damn, did DAWNBUSTER change his name again? But then, nah, it was just Eva Kiyama. So let's get into the game.
All right, here we go.
Oh, just tell me when you need to pause because you're gonna be taking on most of the like analysis of this. Just tell me when to
We
pause.
can pause here.
Okay.
So this when this Ampharos came out, I was kind of thinking in the back of my mind, is it hidden paragraphs?
Hmm.
And I won't say what it is, but just keep that in mind. Hidden paragraphs, Ampharos.
Bro, this Empress fight is stupid cute. What the hell? Aw.
I considered using T-Wave this turn, but I just wanted to sort of maybe like
Yeah.
save here.
I
So
mean,
obviously I can't like
it's a no punish type of situation, and this is a really good situation for you.
I was actually kind of surprised they stayed in because I think you want to keep Quillfish healthy versus the Quagsire slower team. Actually, I guess Blastoise like is a bit surprising there, so I understand it more.
Hmm.
So now I go to my own slow road to get a T-Wave off on this or Ampharos. Because yeah, this one's Psychic Surf, so it's not T-Wave. Unless it's some weird 3 attacks which I don't think you would ever run.
Oh, by the way, to go back a few turns ago, you said Quagsire probably like made her think there was no blast there. Those like archetypes where it's like 3 water types aren't super common in this tier, would you say?
Yeah, like I think if you were to like I think like a Gyarados would be more like likely than
Okay.
a Blastoise. Or like if it was Blastoise, it would be the set I'm using, not
Okay.
Restock Surf.
Okay, so that's a
Rapid.
beautiful T-wave.
So in here I T-Wave again trying to catch a Switcho. And I actually think I get it on like the third or second or third one. I get it.
The
Yeah.
second. I mean, you could
Now
afford to click it a few times there, which is pretty interesting.
this is a big turn here. So I go to Quagsire thinking I'll be fine, but then guess what happens?
Oh hell no. That's tragic. Oh, and it crit too. Does that Oko anyways? Because you need to fuck up like I don't know how the what are the IVs in this gen called again? Are they just IVs
I
still?
think I don't think it OCOs, but it does like well over 80.
Because for HP growths, you need to like cut your special attack a bit, right? Is that how it works?
Actually, I'm gonna calc this real quick because I know
Okay.
it survives Electabuzz Hidden Paragraphs.
Oh,
That I
okay.
know for sure.
Empress is a bit
But
stronger than
Ampharos,
Electabuzz off the top
because
of
I
my
actually
head.
you don't really see Hidden Paragraph and Ampharos. It's mostly on Magneton or Electabuzz these days.
Mm. I mean, you could see the value in it, and it's like it's pretty lethal for against your team in particular because it's Quagsire ground and then a bunch of water types in the back as well.
Yeah, this is a really bad set for my team to face.
Yeah, because you're gonna
Like
be like depending on Hypno for this going forward, right?
basically,
Yeah, that's pretty dicey. It is parrot though,
'cause
which is nice. Would it be running
yeah, and
Restock?
it's Ampharos is always rest
Okay.
talk. So I just checked. Hidden Paragraphs does not OCO, which is 75 to 89.
Oh wow, really? Damn. I'm always
So the
surprised
crit.
by the GSC count.
Then I bring in Blastoise, and I just figure I just need to like EQ this surprise it. So I do that, take a Thunder, but I don't get paralyzed, which is big.
That is beautiful.
And then here I use Rapid Spin because like there's no way this is being sacked.
Yeah, and also like you figure the Haunter isn't coming out there if she has it, right?
Yeah, I figured that as well.
Because like you said, it's like the best month, so taking like a bunch from EQ off rip would suck. And also, especially because like after such a like ad like that turn right there was so advantageous to her, she probably figures she's like massively in the lead.
Yeah, that's true. So now she gets spikes up, and my Blastoise is super low. So I'm probably gonna have to like double it in if I want to get a Rapid Spin off, which is
Mhm.
rough. And I don't paralyze it as well. I don't think. I think I just pull rest.
That is a
Yeah.
tragic turn.
So this is when I started to feel this game was a bit rough. This is when I was getting a bit worried.
Oh yeah. I forgot what mons you all have in the back. What is like in your mind, what is the thing that's gonna save you?
It's Gramble for sure,
Hmm.
or like Hypno if I play it very well.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right. Because both do have setup, so they're pretty
I think I
big.
get crit here. Yeah,
Damn. Insta forced to rest, huh?
yeah. I think I actually cursed. I think this is where Aerodactyl comes out, which is not that great to see, but it's also not the worst thing.
Yeah.
So I try to paralyze it, but I fail on this one.
It would have been a great para.
Especially because, as it turns out, I think this is where it's revealed. As I go to Slowbro.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's
whirlwind.
Whirlwind. So it's almost certainly not using rest. And I have to swap Hunter out because he dies. Unless I want to risk Hypnosis, I guess.
And did
Yeah,
she feel like
so
you might have risked her hypnosis there, maybe? Because you're down and like maybe desperate?
I didn't consider. I just wanted to go slow.
No, I
Like
mean
I
like
feared
why
that.
did she switch out there? Do you think she was worried about it?
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Or like a Destiny Bond, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right too. Yeah, that's fair from her.
So I think this part we stall for a little bit.
Oh yeah. Is it time to go on hyperfast mode?
No, in total, this game's actually less than 50 turns. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I actually did know that. Shout out to the like high octane GSC gameplay. I respect it. But
I think
Hypno
there's
though
a
now, yeah.
I think there's a big turn coming up like soon though with
Okay.
this Hypno. I think I body slam again. Yeah, because I think it's the 2 shots because it has hidden paragraphs. Or like it's a roll too. But
Did
I
you get the
don't
barrel?
paralyze it again.
Tragic. But I mean you get another opportunity too.
Yeah, I maybe actually it's probably smart that I didn't use psychic here. Don't reveal it yet.
Oh
I
yeah,
get
that's
slow bro.
right. Because like it's a little bit of a like quirky set.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like
And
locked in on the fact that this is like Rest Talk Curse, which is a pretty interesting interaction. Especially keeping it hidden was actually really smart.
Yeah, it kind of saves me later on the fact that I hit it.
And this is a double to get the spin off, so that's cool.
Yeah, I figured I'd just do it now and maybe it get fully paralyzed, but
And
it
FP
doesn't.
would be
So
beast mode.
it would be, but it's not like too bad. I want to keep the Slowbro paralyzed for Gramble.
Mm.
And then this is where not like revealing because she goes for Haze.
Oh really? Oh wow! And that actually probably saved you the game, huh? Not having Spike up.
Yeah, because like she was gonna Haze and then Spike, so then I would have been dealing with that for the rest of the game.
Damn,
But I
that's
got
clutch.
that. And then this guy comes in.
This demon. This guy's really
So
good in this tier, right?
we have to pause here, I think,
Okay.
because this is like big.
Yeah, talk to me about Scyther.
So I'm thinking I have an idea that this is Baton Pass, but if it's not, I feel like I need to paralyze this, or at least try it, because it might be Miracle Berry, which is GSC Lumberry.
Mm.
But I feel like it's better for me to T-Wave. Like, if I T-Wave this, then it's crippled, like, for good. Unless it's, of course, Miracle Berry.
Is Miracle
But,
Berry
like,
common?
I'd say it's, like, 60% of Scyther.
Okay. And then the rest is, like, just leftovers?
Yeah, because leftovers, if you have a double edge, then, you, like, the recoil can get annoying.
Yeah.
So leftovers helps out with that.
Scyther's, like, really strong in this tier, right? Or am I just making that up?
No, he's really strong.
Okay.
And like, if you don't have an Aerodactyl or a Crobat, like he's always like really annoying to fight.
I feel like were people calling for like Scyther ban a few years ago or something, or am I completely making that up?
No, I used to think Scyther was pretty broken,
Okay, cool.
but like I don't feel that way anymore.
Oh, okay.
I haven't for a little while.
So this is like a
So yeah,
real dicey situation.
yeah, this is real bad for me. But
Okay.
I think I do go for T-Wave.
All right. And Baton
And he gets
Pass,
Baton passed out.
which is a travesty.
So now this two shots my Slowbro and it
Mm.
kills everything else. Well, it doesn't kill Rambo, but I need to keep him healthy.
Yes.
So I like sit here for a while thinking if I should sack this or Hypno. And I think I need to like Hypno because he can like kind of sweep with luck. And now I have to boom this. I have to boom this, I feel. And I get rid of Ampharos.
Okay.
And then this is where my prince comes in.
My friend, shout out to Gramble.
And I actually don't really know why. I think she wanted to try. I'm actually not sure why she went to Scyther there. I feel like Slowbro would have been better.
Mm.
But yeah, she thinks I'm gonna return, and she rests. But I just set up again, so now I 2-shot this, and I only get 3-shot back. And now this Gramble is looking pretty strong.
Oh yeah, it looks like it pretty much fucks up everything, huh? I mean, the
Quagsire
Aerodactyl
barely
has to come
survives.
in and like whirlwind you, I guess.
Can it though?
Can it? That's a great question. I have no idea.
All right, we need a pause here now because
Okay.
this is like the pivotal turn of the game. What do you think the Scramble's gonna do?
I forgot the moveset. It's Lovely Kiss. Damn, wait, it's Lovely Kiss, isn't it?
Yeah, Lovely Kiss.
Is
The
that
King's
rare?
Yeah, no, that's like pretty common these days.
Okay, cool. Isn't it? Because you weren't running a Rust Hog, right? It was Lovely Kiss and HP Ground, which is pretty interesting.
I think that's like the best set in this entire tier. It's insanely strong.
Yeah, I could see it. So you just Lovely Kiss, right?
Yeah, but if I miss, then the game is gonna get really awkward.
Yeah, I
But
mean
if
that's like that has to be a loss for you if you miss, right?
I think I can still win with Hypno and Granbull, but it's far more awkward.
Okay.
Like I need like to dodge some crits.
And then the
So
lovely
ultimately,
kiss. Yes.
I don't miss. She can still wake up though.
What are the sleep turns in this tier? I forgot.
It's 1 to 6.
Okay. Kind of brutal, but not quite as brutal as some of the sleep gens.
Thankfully, it doesn't wake up. And this is
Good.
where I started to like. I was very happy with this now
Yeah, this was really
because
well
now
played.
it's game over. This guy sweeps.
Yeah. Damn, that was an epic
I
game,
think a
honestly.
Scyther wing attack crit kills me.
No way. Wing attack crit probably does. Well, like SD wing attack crit probably kills you.
Yeah, and it takes 95.
That would actually be so tragic if it crit here.
I actually think Hypno still survives it,
Really?
unless it's in
Damn.
her bug.
It's at 79.
Yeah,
That's
that definitely survives it. And
that's
then it
pretty
should be
crazy.
Slowbro unless I get hexed.
It doesn't it run Silverwind or no? Is that shit not a
It doesn't
thing?
that I don't think that move even exists in this game.
Oh, I'm thinking of ADV. My fault, y'all. So
Like,
this is a classic game where you go up early and then your opponent outplays you and you keep being like, well, I have the lead, and then suddenly you're losing.
yeah, this was a very stressful game. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
seriously thought I was screwed once baton pass was clicked.
Yeah, this is a really good one. Shout out to GSC UU, the most passionate fan base we have in the tier. Or the UU tier. Shout out to the GSC
That's
UUers.
actually true though. I think in the EU Discord, if you search up all like the all gen names like GSC, ADB, I think GSC actually has the most.
Yeah. And y'all have your own like GSC UUPL. Y'all are playing like what are you playing? You're like you are you playing like UU like banlist tiers?
So in that tour there's 3 normal slots,
Okay.
and then back in December, I was proposing that we unban Venusaur, Smeargle, and Typhlosion.
Have any of them seen like any interesting usage in those slots?
There's actually been a bit in Venusaur,
Mm,
mostly.
okay.
Smeargle, I don't think is going to get unbanned.
Oh, is it like fucked up? But like BP, is that right?
The problem is that you have to ban Baton Pass to get Smeargle in.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Like,
worth it.
yeah. And then Typhlosion is just like, Typhlosion kind of sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah, like this is such like I mean, it'd have to run Fire Blast, Thunder Punch shit, right?
Yeah, it's hard to fit. It's not that reliable.
Yeah,
It
like
has like, it's prediction reliant. It's not that easy to fit on a team.
yeah, like and just like a random fire type on the team doesn't seem very good in this gen.
Yeah, like it helps like with Pinsir,
Okay.
but that's about it. Because even it's like Scyther outspeeds and does a lot with boosted in power ground. And you have to hit a fire blast, so good luck.
All right. So shout out to GSCUU. Shout out to DAWNBUSTER for help recording this game with me. Shout out to UUPL. And join the UU Discord. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Oh,
Thank
do
you
you have
for having
something to
me.
say?
I just want to say like thanks for having me on.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Bye.
Bye bye.